They're already back. Very curious. It's only been a few months since Zimzalabim, but Red Velvet's back with part 2 or day 2 of the Revela Festival. Let's check it out today on Form of Therapy. No, this is the Culture Study. Roll the intro. Hey guys, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm this channel's video producer. You can simply call me PD. And today we are going to be checking out the music video Umpah Umpah from Red Velvet. Red Velvet is back, as I said, only a few months after Zimzalabim. And this is day 2 for the Revela Festival. I am doing a listening party. In fact, I'm going to be doing a listening party for it today. By the time you're watching this, it's probably not out yet. It's available on Patreon. Patreon, we put up early access for listening parties a couple weeks early. So go ahead and check that out. In fact, this video is brought to you by our Patreon. Our Patreon is the best way to support us. We don't make anything doing these reactions. So if you want to support us monetarily, patreon.com/formatherapy, $2 a month. You get early access to videos, early access to listening parties. However, at different stages, we also have drama club, variety show reactions. So go ahead and check that out. But supporting us monetarily is completely optional. Today, we're going to be checking out Umpah Umpah. Let's get into it. This is your Form of Therapy. Oh, okay. Really digging the instrumental for this. I really like the hook. God damn, Sergi. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a very conservatively pop song. Okay. Whoa, okay. It's been a minute since I've heard Red Velvet do a song like this. Okay. Some gated drums. Like it sounds it sounds kind of like it's inspired with a little bit of like a funk element in the chorus. Even here, if you listen to this bass line, it's like really funky. Oh, Wendy with those extensions. Those very, very obvious extensions. I like these outfits that they're wearing here in this scene. They look like if aprons were clothing. Sergi stuck with having to try and repair the antenna. Was that lighthouse there in the previous scene? Or did they add that in? Wow, that glamour shot of Irene actually looked really, really good. I say actually like she doesn't always look good, but like just from like a camera visual standpoint, like it really, really highlighted her eyes really well. That shot, it's the lighting. The lighting on her face. Yeah, see that shot of Irene? It wasn't lit well. I feel like this shot of them in the door is like so iconic at this point. Red Velvet, more than any group, that shot of them just like always standing together is, I don't know, it's iconic. You see it in Zimzalabim, you see it in Peekaboo, you just like, I don't know, that's kind of their thing. Even though a lot of groups line up and stand together, there's just something about Red Velvet. Okay, so this was a surprisingly conservative song, given that Red Velvet is a very boundary-pushing group. They don't always do boundary-pushing songs. Sometimes they have more conventional songs, like last year's summer song and this year's summer song as well. But this year's summer song, I feel like this one is even more cater towards K-pop. Like, that's the thing about SM. SM hires a lot of international producers, a lot of producers that aren't Korean. And so a lot of SM artists, whether it's NCT, Red Velvet, or any other group under SM's umbrella, they tend to always have less of a K-pop sound. They take something that's like a more Western sound and then they sort of mix it together and they add the K-pop flavor and the K-pop spin and training to it. So that is kind of what has always set SM apart in terms of like their song styles. For me, that has always been a risky move because I'm not too big a fan of Western productions. So that's why I'm always hit or miss with SM. But Red Velvet, while they have a lot of Western producers on their tracks, this one sounds very much more like K-pop. This one, especially the chorus, the way they sing the chorus, the melody of it sounds very K-pop. And I think the instrumental is actually really interesting. The hook is really fun and I want to listen to it again. So let's check it out. That opening sound already, I knew that this was going to be a great song. It's a really, really, really good opening. I will say, this scene in particular, I'm glad that it doesn't last long. I'm not a fan of this scene, this set. I'm actually really surprised. SM, even though they may have the box effects, they still make quality videos, but I'm actually not a fan of the lighting here. It looks like they have like a spotlight lighting situation going on where it's like focused only on who's in the center. So like Irene is lit more than the others in the background, like everyone else is more in the darkness. But even still, I feel like Irene is not really well lit either. And another thing that I'm not a fan of is actually this set in general. There's not a lot of distance between them and the background. It creates a very, very sharp tone, and I really like a lot of depth of field and a lot of focal distance between like the subject and the background. So this looks like a really claustrophobic and cramped set. And mind you, I think that's exactly what they're going for, because if you have the opening of the music video where they're in like the little small city, it looks like those movie sets when they like made Godzilla, like they got a fake Godzilla toy or like planes and then they'll fly it over like a small miniature city to make it look like it's real. But I'm just not a fan of this look, so I'm glad that this does not last throughout the music video. Then we're gonna get a nice transition here. Yeah, that was good. Oh, so the lighthouse was there. Okay. Sergey looks so good in yellow. Seriously, I really, really like the rap portion here. Yeti and Irene, like the trickling sound in the background actually emulated with like the leaking sound. That's actually really clever. Yeah, this part right here. This is so conventional K-pop. In fact, because it's so conventional K-pop, it almost feels experimental for them, right? God, this set is gorgeous when they switch it to this night scene. Seriously, that shot of Irene, wow. Wow, I love the drums in this. Oh, that's a 10 out of 10 song. I think I'm just a rather simplistic hoe. I think when it comes to just like hearing gated reverbs in any sort of song, I'm just like, yes, 10 out of 10. But this song is 10 out of 10. I really like it. Combining that summer aspect with a little bit more of a funky, but also like the 80s gated reverb drums. It's a very, very actually much more complex song than I gave it credit for, now that I give it a second run through. It's, yes, very a conventional K-pop chorus melody, but the instrumental is anything but conventional. I really like it. It's very fun. The music video is well made. It's very well shot. I mean, when it comes to SM music videos, Red Velvet has always been hitting the mark, but this one in particular, I'm a very big fan of a lot of the scenes, a lot of the lighting. I like it a lot more than Zimzalabim's music video for sure. You know, besides like the opening part with like the small claustrophobic city. Besides that, I think this music video is really great as well. So when it comes down to it, I gotta say this music video is awesome. The song is awesome. 10 out of 10 for me. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of the Culture Study. I hope you learned something today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up down below. Also, let me know what you thought about the song Umpah Umpah in the comments down below. Also, if you would like to support us monetarily, Patreon is the best way to do that. It is not required, it's completely optional, but we don't make anything doing these videos. So if you want to support us monetarily, patreon.com/formatherapy is the best way. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to videos just like this. But also we have access to variety shows and drama club and live stage reactions on Patreon as well. However, if you do not want to support us monetarily or you can't, we understand. If you want to just help us out for free, like I said, hitting thumbs up down below helps us out a lot. Leave a comment while you're there. If you're a new Red Velvet fan, or if you're new to this channel, hit subscribe over there. It helps us out. Hit the notification bell, be notified when we upload a new video, and go ahead and check out all our other videos over here. Check out this playlist.